Hey guys, Fletcher here, and I'm ill, so I'm gonna do this entire video draped in an IKEA blanket. I feel better already. So I live relatively near Edinburgh, and I'm going to university there in a few weeks' time because it is one of my favourite cities in the world, and I think it's beautiful, and it's especially great 2 times of the year. Number 1 is the Winter Wonderland, which obviously happens in winter when they put up a bunch of stalls that sell like eggnog and German food for some reason, and there's a big Ferris wheel and it's all lit up pretty and it's beautiful. And the second is happening right now, which is the Edinburgh Festival. The festival and the Fringe Festival are basically these big events where Edinburgh opens itself up to everything and anything within the arts. There's comedy, musicals, drama, opera, dance, street performers, and it's just, oh, it's so good. And if you've ever been to Edinburgh during festival time, you will know that you cannot walk down any of the main streets, especially the Royal Mile, without getting bombarded with leaflets. So today, I am going to be going through all of the leaflets that I've gotten and reviewing the shows. I've not seen them. Stop the Train, the musical. It's like that film where there was a train and they had to stop it. This is called Waiting Room, as you can see from the pamphlet. It looks like a hilarious rom-com with a dishevelled mother taking care of her 4 kids with this strange social worker watching over her, making sure she does it right. So that's exactly what I'm going to assume this is about. I don't think this is a show. I just took it because it looked really colourful. I'm basically a small child you can bribe with bright colours and sparkles. The Lizards is a look at all of our futures when our lizard overlords finally come home and take their rightful place as rulers of our land. Life by the Throat. It has a really friggin' badass kid on it. 10 out of 10. Emoji. I can't decide if it's a hilarious millennial satirical piece or if it's people trying to be genuinely serious and relate to millennials. I have no clue. Okay, I'm actually gonna seriously talk about this one for 1 sec because I was walking along the street and someone came up to me and they were like, hey, have you seen my gender? I seem to have misplaced it. And I was like, oh my god, same. And we had a little smile and they handed me this and it actually looks really interesting. It's about being a woman and womanhood, but also through the lens of kind of not feeling like a woman and being trans or genderqueer, whatever, and it looks so good, and I read it and I was like, I have to join this group, and it turns out they're from Oxford, and now I'm genuinely sad. So that's that story. Once again, bright colours. Good going. Remember Me, Horatio's Hamlet. I thought this was really good. They obviously made it more family friendly so they could relate to kids more. They got rid of most of the deaths, you know, Ophelia didn't die, Hamlet didn't die, Laertes I don't think even existed. I'm trying to work out who they all are corresponding to the actual Hamlet characters because they had different names too. I think it was a very interesting decision to make them all lions. Colours. Another serious one. I saw this for real, right? It's called Fragility. I actually saw it at the National Theatre of Scotland Exchange in Stirling that I've mentioned before. It was by this group called Creative Electric. It was all about masculinity, which was very interesting because our show was all about femininity, so it was really good to kind of compare and contrast, and it was actually absolutely brilliant and I loved it the second time as well. Good job, guys. May Contain Nuts. I did not go to see this because I have a fear of death. Get it? I'm allergic to nuts. Haha, wow. I really like the colour scheme for this. I don't know if you can tell. I'm a big fan of the pinks and the blues. Fave colour scheme. Good on you. The Snow Child. I thought this was a very good adaptation of Hans Christian Andersen's tale. It was very interesting. They focused more on a sisterly relationship, and there was a great song in it where the snow child kind of let her powers go and she was walking up this mountain, and it was all very dramatic, and I just thought it was brilliant. This guy handed this to me and said, if you like 21 Pilots, you'll like me. I was wearing a 21 Pilots hoodie at the time. I feel like I should mention he wasn't just being weird and assuming by the way I walked or whatever that I was a fan of 21 Pilots. Colours. I feel like this speaks to me. Someone handed this to me and was like, hey, are you interested in feminist lesbian puppets? And I was like, heck yeah. So that's great. 12th Night, I thought it was really good, hilariously funny, way better than 1st to 11th Night, to be perfectly honest. Like, this was a step above the first 11. It was very good. Various Legs, the musical, I liked it. Would have liked to see their faces, but I get that that's not what they were going for. Thank you for listening. I will see you at some point. Goodbye.